I've been seeing this book everywhere on YouTube lately, and I finally decided to start it. At first, I had no idea what the artist's way even was, and I saw this girl that I follow post a video about how she was on week 2, and I was like, week 2? Like, I was so confused. I really didn't know what to expect going into this book, but so far it's actually been surprisingly helpful. I went into this feeling pretty good and fresh, not really feeling blocked, but I also was a little unsure of where I wanted to take my channel. Then I kind of got in this weird spot mentally, and I did feel stuck on what I wanted to do next. But something that I wanted to do was go on a hike, and luckily we had a day where it was very beautiful outside, so my boyfriend and I did go on a hike, and that really helped me be more present and just slow down and really just enjoy the things that were around me. And we also got our favorite pizza and breadsticks, which we hadn't had in a long time, so of course that was a very nice treat. If you haven't heard about the Artist's Way, it's basically a 12-week program to help you rebound your creativity and help you reconnect with that part of yourself. And one of the exercises that you do every day is called morning pages, and you basically handwrite 3 pages worth of just your thoughts. I actually opted to type my pages because I just feel that's going to help me be a bit more consistent throughout this 12-week process. And I've seen people say that they don't really like doing the morning pages, or they feel some sort of resistance towards them, and I genuinely felt that for a couple of the days as well. I would get up, it was one of the first things I do in the morning, and I was just like, oh, like I have no idea like what I want to say or where I want to take this at all. But the interesting thing is, once you start typing, you just keep going. And ironically, it was on some of those days where I didn't feel like it where I actually went over like the recommended amount, because my brain just like unlocked all of these thoughts and feelings that I was having. And the whole point of doing that is so that you just dump like everything that is on your mind. And I 100% felt this. Honestly, I think that I will keep doing this. I did realize that I did have a block in my creativity. And one night I actually felt this weird like energetic shift almost that finally moved out of the way, and the next morning I typed up like all of these ideas that I had for this video. I felt like ready to go, like ready to create. And I thought it was funny because in the book she actually talks about how once you start going down this path, going along with the program, that you will have like these intense like emotions and insights almost. And I was like, yeah, like I mean that would be cool obviously, you know, to like get a bunch of insight and things, but I actually experienced that like off the bat. It was crazy to me, and I'm sure there's more of that to come. In the reading, she talked about how as a creative, if you don't refill your well with things, it'll dry up. And I 100% related to this past week, because here on my channel, I talk about things like from experience, and I felt a little blocked because I realized that I was trying to pull like these ideas from my head, but I wasn't putting myself in experiences to gain more like insight. And if we always have this pressure on ourselves to create and like keep going, then of course you're going to feel like stuck because you are not putting yourself in experiences in order to kind of like reset and gain more inspiration. At the beginning, I had so much resistance towards the idea of the artist date. And if you're unfamiliar, basically every single week you are supposed to take yourself out and like do something to basically refill that well. And she said in the book that if you have a lot of resistance towards that idea, that you are actually resisting self-intimacy. And I really did not expect to get called out like that. And since then, I actually feel more excited towards that idea, and I think that it could be a really great way for me to just kind of like reset. So I'm going to leave right now to go on my very first one, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. My plan is to get a coffee from my favorite coffee spot in town, and then go to the park and just kind of walk around and just enjoy nature. So let's go. Here is my outfit. I just have my beanie, a sweater, my coat, and jeans. This is also the first time that I'm filming with my new camera, which I'm so excited about. It's like crazy and very nice. I got my coffee, and I have not had this in a little bit. It's really, really, really good. It has like Nutella or something, and it's just like a iced latte, so it's not too sweet, which I really like. And I got a lemon poppy seed muffin top. I usually get the chocolate chip one, but they didn't have it. So Now, I'm parked at the park, but there are like a couple people here and I've never filmed in public before, but it'll be fine. Here we go. Oh my gosh. It is actually so cold, but it's okay. Oh my God. Oh, let's look. How cold is it, right? Let's see. It is 46 degrees Fahrenheit. The feels like temperature is 34 degrees Fahrenheit. That's close to freezing. At least it's not raining. Let's try the muffin. I usually don't really like lemon stuff, but this one's actually pretty good. I think I'm gonna start the reading for week 2 because I'm right on my last day of week 1. There's like a lady over there walking her dog and she's in short sleeves. It's like, what? Maybe it's because I'm like under this thing. So maybe if I move, it'll be better. Let's see. That looks a little wet. So it's a little bit better. But there are like so many people. But look how red my fingertips are. I'm just gonna read some of my stuff. I did not bring my highlighters because I actually did not really consider reading. My little dog bookmark. Let me tell you, it does feel a little bit weird to be out here by myself, but it's also really nice and it's actually really beautiful, like partly sunny. I don't know if you can tell, but these trees are literally huge above me. They're like so pretty. I'll probably go throw my book back in my car and then walk around a little bit. I really like getting all my creativity out before like really productive things, just so I don't like lose that. And it's just such a softer way to like start my day. This has actually been a lot of fun and I expected to feel like more weird, I guess. I think there really is a lot of beauty to be found like in things that you wouldn't usually do, or things that you know, just like have been putting off or feel a little uncomfortable about. I think it's like super common for content creators to feel awkward about filming in public. And I can totally see why. But at the same time, like if you saw somebody else doing that, you'd be like, oh, like that's actually really cool. You know, they're making videos or they just want to document what they're doing and stuff. Like there's nothing inherently wrong with that. So it's just weird. Like, why do we feel so weird about it then? I feel like week 1 has really taught me that I'm not exempt from having negative emotions because usually I'm very optimistic and positive. But like I said earlier, this past week, I just had some moments where I was working through like negative core beliefs about myself. But once I actually worked through that, I truly have not felt that again since, and I do not believe those things. And I've already felt like a shift in how I view my creativity and how I want to move forward with my channel and my content. And instead of trying to make everything perfect like in the moment, I feel more focused on actually just progressing and allowing myself to make mistakes or have like baby steps towards certain things. And I'm curious going into week 2, what else is going to come up for me and just seeing what else brings inspiration to me. If you have also read this book or have been wanting to, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy more thoughtful videos like these, make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.